I'd like to invite our next local Muslim sister, Sister Jeanne, who is 19 years old and studying childhood and young people. So I'd like you to come up and explain to the audience why you wear the niqab as well, please, Sister Jeanne. Thank you.
I started wearing the niqab last year in my first year of university. Before this, I started practicing and trying to take my religion a little bit more seriously, but I always questioned myself, who am I really doing this for? I was certain it was for me and for the sake of God, but you never really know until your intentions have been put to the test. So going into university for the first time, I had a rush of freedom. I was on my own, I was independent, and I can more or less recreate myself. So the question was, who do I then want to be? I could have went out drinking, clubbing, getting high, because that's what it seemed all the other students were doing. But honestly, I just wanted to find my nearest mosque and pray. And for a person who is able to do what they wanted to do with no repercussions, I chose to practice my religion. So then on, I knew that I was truly doing it for myself, and I didn't have to hold back, and I became driven. I had so much love for the religion. I just wanted to do everything, but I also didn't want to rush myself, so I took it step by step, and I found myself concentrating more on modesty and looking the part. See, I've always been creative with my dress sense. I dress the way I feel, and I really felt like a Muslim then. So I tried to, look the part, and all I did was really wear looser clothing and stuff like that, but I still wanted to make the effort, because I believe that if you love something, you want to show it off, and I had so much love for the religion. I just wanted everyone to know that I was a part of this beautiful thing, and I was following this perfect religion, and that was my mindset at the time. And, around about the same time, I met my first friend who wore the niqab. Before this, I didn't think about the niqab. I didn't think about the niqab. I knew it was part of my religion, but amongst my friends and families, we didn't talk about it. I just didn't understand why a woman would wear the niqab. But she started telling me, my friend, she recently started wearing the niqab, and she was telling me all about it. It empowered her. She was doing it for the sake of God. It was a form of modesty. She was telling me all these different things, but the thing that stuck out the most was that it was modest, because that's something I was trying to go through. So I thought, it's not going to hurt, let me give the niqab a try. And that was simply it. I started wearing the niqab soon after that. And I remember the first time I put it on, honestly, I just felt so beautiful, because I wasn't looking at myself anymore. It was deeper than that. I was looking within me, and I looked like I worshipped God. I looked like a believer. I looked modest, bold, free-willed, humble, dedicated. I looked a bunch of things, and I thought, all this from the niqab, all this from a piece of material. But the thing is, it's not just that. It's more than that. It's a symbol of my love for God, and that is powerful. So, being a young person that I am, I'm 19, and we like to document our every move. So I posted a picture of myself online with a niqab on, and I got different reactions. Some people did take a dislike to it, but I can just remember not minding, because I didn't put the niqab on in hopes for other people to like it. In my decision-making process, I didn't consider other people's opinion, because I did it solely for myself. Because I know that everything you do, whether you be a good person or you have a good intention, some people are going to dislike what you do. I read a quote that said, you could have the juiciest, ripest peach in the world, and you'll still have someone out there who dislikes peaches. But not even that. When I put the niqab on, people insulted me. Before this, people insulted me because of the hijab, the headscarf. And before that, people insulted me because of my skin color, my race. So how much am I prepared to filter myself for the likes of other people? Where do I then draw the line? See, I think I'd rather do something that I love and believe in. If it doesn't harm anyone, 100%, and get hate for it, and do something that I love and believe in 10% and get hate for it. Because at the end of the day, someone is going to take a dislike into what you do, whether it be a minority of people or a majority of people. So I wore the niqab in hopes to become more modest. And honestly, I got way more than I bargained for. The niqab is modest, but I can take off my niqab and still be modest. I can take off my niqab and still be the practicing person that I am today, but you would have stripped me a way of expressing myself. And that's something I want to hold on to. It is difficult to understand the significance of the niqab, but try and understand the significant role it plays in our lives, and maybe then you'll understand why it's worth holding on to. Thank you very much.